Hey yo, thank you so much for popping in. If you're new here, my name is Dupe and I am a Nigerian living in Canada. I am currently taking a stroll at about 3 p.m. because I know if I do not take this stroll right now, I may not be able to do it anymore. The daylight is so short these days and it's going to be very dark at about 5 p.m. So it's just best for me if I need to see all the beautiful colors out there and help my mental health. So just keep locking myself inside the house and do not see what is going on around me. It's about 3 degrees right now, so I'm all kitted up, scarves and all, even gloves. And as I'm taking this walk, I felt like, why don't I talk about what I do like in Canada? Oh my god, I knew I'm going to lose this thing. I dropped something and I found it. Let me just talk about a few things that I do love about living in Canada, because yeah, it's been 1 year and I definitely have some things to talk about. When I say that I like some things, it's usually some things that people do not think about or consider. But see guys, the little things are always the best things for me. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is how pedestrians are respected in this country. And for someone that comes from a country where people think that it is just so stupid for you to be afraid of cow and not be afraid of a car, you know what I mean? They just feel like once you see a car or a vehicle anywhere, you should just jump, just run away. You see a car coming, do not expect the person driving to chill for you. But here in Canada, you just chill. I don't know if you guys understand, like they just chill. You are passing, they just have to wait for you to go. At some point you may have to like disguise and act like you're not ready to go so that the drivers can just pass, right? It's been 1 year. I still haven't gotten used to the idea that they are waiting for me to go. Not even on the highway now, even in the neighborhoods. I study transport management and I do understand that pedestrians are also road users and they should be respected. They should also have their own right of way. But living in Nigeria, being on the road in Nigeria says something that's like, when you see a car, you should actually jump. You should actually run away. When you see a car, the car is like, because the car can easily kill you. Instead of people to act like they are not mad behind the steering, they are normal people behind the steering that cares about people, other road users. But it's not like that in Nigeria. And I am here in this country and I'm being made to feel like I am so important and I have the right of way. I just walk and I already expect that they would stop for me. Isn't that amazing? The second thing I want to talk about is how Canada made me feel seen when I just got into this country. Less than 1 month that I was in this country, I received a letter from Canada Health telling me to go for a pap test because I identified as a woman in her 30s, and it is recommended that I do pap smear test every 3 years. And they sent me a personal letter with my name on it that I should go for a pap test. I received that letter and I sat down and I'm like, this is a country. Like, this is how a country should make their citizen feel. This is how a citizen should feel. Like, I felt seen. I felt like they care about me. Honestly, after 3 months, I still haven't gone to do that pap test. And I received another follow-up letter telling me that they noticed that I haven't gone for my test and that I should go. And I felt like, oh wow, you monitoring me now, like, okay. So at the time I went to see my gynecologist and the first thing they asked was like, okay, so have you gone to do your pap test? I was like, oh no. And the first thing they do was, okay, they are taking samples right now because you will be doing your pap test. Please don't ask me why. Don't ask me why I didn't go for the pap test immediately they asked me to. I have my reasons, but anyway, that's just it. Like, this country made me feel so seen, and it blew my mind away, and I loved it. I sincerely loved it. Another thing I'll talk about is Canada's 4 seasons: the winter, the spring, summer, and fall. Guys, I cannot talk about all these seasons enough. Honestly speaking, God is just so wonderful. Like, God is so wonderful. Every season comes with its own beauty. Guys, this is winter, right? And winter comes with its own beauty. During winter, the leaves are down, and then we start to see snow, and everywhere becomes white. And on a very nice day, when it is so bright that's not the sun is about setting right now. When the sun is out and all, the sky comes out so beautiful, the clouds are out to play, and the sunrise comes out beautifully. And when you see the sun actually setting, it's also beautiful. For every season, you keep seeing a different side of Canada. After winter comes the spring, and in spring the flowers are coming out, they are blossoming, the colors are popping out. All these dead trees you start having their leaves popping out, and you keep wondering how powerful God is and how beautiful nature is. Spring is like rainy season. I compare it to Nigeria's rainy season, and it's always rainy and chilly in spring, but the flowers are out, everywhere becomes so beautiful. You keep seeing different colors, and you start to see another beautiful side of Canada. Then comes summer. Summer is almost everyone's favorite season. So because the people are out in summer, there are lots of activities for you to do in summer. There are lots of faces to see, lots of beautiful things to see. I mean, the main reason why I love summer is that many people are out. You actually can see people, and because during winter and spring, most people are wearing monochromes, like everywhere is just black. If it's not black, it's brown or blue or something. But during summer, you get to see people dressed, see different types of dressing, see different types of colors. They just make so sense. I don't know how to say it, but it's just another beautiful side of Canada. Then we moved to fall. Guys, fall was actually when I fall in love with Canada. Fall, wow, so beautiful. The leaves are about dying, okay, but before they die, they bless us with so much colors, and it was a beautiful sight to behold. Why is it so beautiful like this? Why? This is so much beauty. I cannot soak this all in. Like, I feel like everything should just remain inside my head, inside my heart. This next point I want to talk about is born out of a personal experience. So I had a video, gained some amount of views on TikTok, and because it's reached a lot of people, about 200k plus, it's gathered a lot of comments also, and I was being judged about the way that I speak and also pronounce of certain words. And then dawned on me that I have been in this country for 1 year, and I have never experienced such a thing with people here. In Canada, there is diversity in Canada, because you're going to see a lot of people, Asians, French, British, and Canada doesn't have like a particular way of speaking English or writing English, or kind of, because it's can be American, it can be British, and people can mix it up. And also because there are a lot of non-native English speakers in Canada, people pronounce words different ways. There is nothing like judging you the way you speak or even the way you dress, and that makes me realize that your own country people will most likely judge you about just about on anything than other people. Here in Canada, you talk to people at work, you talk to people when you go to grocery stores, anywhere that you go to, you talk to people, and if perhaps they do not hear you clearly, the next thing they would do is to be patient and ask you to repeat yourself so that they can understand you. You are going to be in this Canada and you're going to hear a Chinese person speak. And the last thing anyone will do to you here, if they do not hear what you say, is to judge you, laugh at you, or even catch cruise with it. It doesn't happen. Maybe it happens somewhere, but personally I haven't experienced it. Like, nobody cares the way that you speak, nobody cares the way that you dress, nobody cares the way that you walk, nobody cares about you, about the way that you do your things here. Another thing I want to talk about is how nice people are in this country. Canadians themselves are nice people. I mean, if you're not used to being called dear, okay dear, you know, thanks love and all of that, if you're not being used to that, I don't know. I really don't know how that will make you feel, because it's just so close to their mouths to say oh dear or something dear, thank you dear, all right dear. I mean, people are nice. I don't know if I've shared this before. Like, the first time that I experienced this niceness was when I went out and I was going into an elevator, and you know, someone was already inside the elevator, and then he held the door for me. I was like, okay, thank you thank you. And then he asked me, where are you going? And he punched the number of the floor I was going, and they do not wait for you to say thank you. Like, they just do it. They are nice, they speak to you nicely, and if they can do something for you, they will do it without you asking. I mean, Canadians are nice. Okay guys, I am back home, and that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section. And if you live in Canada, let me know some of the things that you love about living in Canada. We can continue this conversation in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye.